Okay, so in the previous lesson, um, we have gone through what are the properties of a parallel line, the properties of a perpendicular line, as well as how to find a midpoint. So in today's lesson, we'll be looking at more examples on how to find the equation of a straight line. In the previous lesson, we have spoken about how in Emacs we have the equation y equals to mx plus c, okay, where m is the gradient, okay, and c is my y-intercept. Okay, now in Emacs, okay, we have also looked into how we can simplify this formula to form another way to find the equation for a straight line. So let's say I'm given a point x1 comma y1, and I'm given the gradient m. Okay, I can actually use the following formula: y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1 to actually form the equation of a straight line. Okay, and then we can easily simplify this to y equals to mx plus c, okay, by opening up the brackets and moving all the numbers to the right hand side. Now what happens is if um instead of getting my gradient, instead of giving a gradient, what happens if I'm given 2 points? Let's say I'm given x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Okay, then we can easily transform this equation using the 2 points. So we know for a fact that if we use y minus y1 over x minus x1, this is equals to my gradient. Okay, so if I use the formula for gradient, which is x2 minus x1 over y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, then I can easily form my equation to get y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals to gradient, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that is what it means by how do I form the equation given 2 points. So I can simplify the whole methods into a formula: y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Of course, always remember, if you can't remember the formulas, always remember the properties of two equations of a straight line. You will always need a point, at least 1 point, and a gradient. The moment you have this, you can easily form the equation for any straight line itself. All right. So in the next video, we will take a look at example 6, 7, 8, and 9, which will not only use this idea of how to form equation of a non-vertical line, but will also make use of whatever that we have learned on perpendicular lines, parallel lines, as well as a midpoint itself. All right.